江，地处亚欧大陆中心。丝绸之路将中国与世界联系起来，成为多种文明的荟萃之地。在数千年的历史长河中，新疆的命运始终与伟大祖国和中华民族的命运紧密相连。各族人民在这片土地上共同创造了辉煌璀璨的优秀文化，留下了大量弥足珍贵的文物古迹。新疆现有近1万处不可移动文物点，45万件馆藏文物，有古城遗址、洞窟壁画、史诗红柱。新疆广袤土地是各民族共同开拓的，新疆悠久历史是各民族共同书写的，新疆灿烂文化是各民族共同创造的。新疆文物承载灿烂文明，传承历史文化，维系民族精神。保护和传承文化遗产，就是守护民族和国家过去的辉煌，今天的家园与未来的希望。
The magnificent Qinghai, a pure tourist destination. The well-known in that faraway place gathered our thoughts from all the world to the Qinghai-Tibet Plateau in an instant. Qinghai is one of the places closest to the sky in the world, a pure land where man and nature coexist in harmony, and a piece of grand beauty between heaven and earth. With its vast land, rich resources, magnificent natural landscape, long history, numerous nationalities, and unique cultures, Qinghai has an important strategic position in ecology, resources, and stability. The unique beauty and charm of Qinghai, represented by the majestic Kunlun Mountains and the rushing rivers, is irreplaceable. And this time-honored land is now interpreting the wonderful Chinese story of ecological civilization construction and sustainable development. National Park as the origin of mountains and waters. Qinghai, named for its water, is the source of the three rivers and is the region with the largest number and concentration of major rivers in Asia. In this 720,000 square kilometer land, over 5,000 lakes and 4,200 rivers transport more than 60 billion cubic meters of clean water downstream each year. As the mother rivers of the Chinese nation, the Yangtze River and the Yellow River pass through most of China and finally flow into the East China Sea and the Bohai Sea, moisturizing all living beings. The Lantang River, which is known as the Mekong River in the China-Indochina Peninsula, flows through China, Myanmar, Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, and finally enters the global water system through the South China Sea, benefiting the people of neighboring countries. The source water from Qinghai drives the development of the region, not only changing China, but also affecting the world. Qinghai is one of the cleanest areas on Earth, with the world's largest ecosystem of alpine wetlands, alpine grasslands, shrubs, and forests. It is one of the centers of the formation and evolution of biological species in China, a unique geological place in the world, and is listed as one of the 4 pollution-free and ultra-clean areas in the world by UNESCO. In Qinghai, people and nature have formed a community with a shared future, and the local ecological environment is regarded as precious and protected as eyes. Qinghai Lake is the largest inland saltwater lake in China, and the second largest in the world, ranking first among the 5 most beautiful lakes in China. The rippling lake water blends with the sky, like a sapphire inlaid on the Qinghai-Tibet Plateau. In addition to the Cheyilan mountain grassland, one of the 6 most beautiful grasslands in China, there are dense virgin forests, majestic snow peaks and glaciers in Qinghai, which carry the local people's yearning for pastoral life and show the magnificence of the natural landscape. Chaka Salt Lake, known as the Mirror of the Sky, attracts tourists from all over the world with its pure and beautiful reflection on the mirror-like salt layer. The magical nature has endowed Qinghai with snow-covered peaks, boundless grasslands, vast Gobi deserts, and elegant Huanshui Valley, as if unfolding a picture of primitive, pure, and magical beauty. We are sincerely inviting you from all over the country with the simple enthusiasm of the Plateau people. Let's meet the origin of mountains and rivers, share the eco-wonderland tourism, and create a better future together.
元龙村位于银川市永宁县闽宁镇北部，是永宁县最大的12五生态移民安置村。这个因贫困而生、为脱贫而建的村庄，见证了我国东西部对口扶贫协作创造的减贫奇迹。在扶贫工方挖掘调研下，已发现多位非遗传承人，并且培养了元龙村移民为主的多位村民成为非遗传承人，成为了工方和旅游活动的骨干。同时，工方中的非遗项目也多达10几个。编织制作出的作品丰富多彩， 一根绳子来回穿梭，通过搭配不同风格的配料，能够制作出各种雅致小巧的物件。而年轻一代的手艺人让编结传承更加的灵活，更获大众喜爱，让传统的手艺不再停留于传统的中国结上，让传统的手艺加入现代的工艺，从而使整个物件栩栩如生，璀璨夺目。柳编是一种传统的编织工艺，具有悠久的历史文化和艺术魅力。由于它的美观及实用价值在民间得到广泛流传和发展，可以编织成各种朴实自然、造型美观、轻便耐用的实用工艺品，是任何机械产品取代不了的一种特殊手工艺术品。银匠世家赵银匠宝花楼曾是银川市规模较大的银楼，他们以精湛的工艺技术、严格的质量要求，成为银川市有名的赵银匠。赵振华当时加工的金锁、银锁、麒麟送子、银项链、银手镯等饰品广泛流传民间。满月活是一种民间习俗，满月酒的主角是刺绣、堆绣、贴绣等制作的工艺集合而来的民俗实用品。它源远流长，已有2400多年的历史了。虎头鞋和虎头帽的制作技艺已被多地定为非物质文化遗产。在元龙村传承基地的扶贫产品中，一直都是供不应求的热门产品。手锯球曾是体育用品的鼻祖，也是传情达意的纪念品，易学易懂。简单的工具与高超技艺的结合，使其成为集刺绣、编织、构图为一身的高级工艺品，深得人们的喜爱。现在到了元龙村非遗工坊，人们还能看到包括皮影小戏、葫芦烙画、剪纸、糖画、针钩编织制作等等非常有特色的传统非遗内容。时至今日，元龙村已经成为国家级旅游重点村、乡村旅游创客示范基地，当地的人们也已经过上了脱贫致富的幸福生活。
Qinghai, located on the western edge of China, is the source of mountains and three rivers, and one of the important origins for the formation and development of the Chinese nation and civilization. In the long-term historical development, all nationalities in Qinghai have jointly created Qinghai culture and added 6 outstanding traditional Chinese cultures to the representative list of human intangible cultural heritage, 88 items to the representatives of the national intangible cultural heritage, and 238 items to the representatives of provincial intangible cultural heritage. All these intangible cultural heritages are rich in variety, diverse in form, profound in foundation, and long in history. They are the crystallization of the culture and wisdom of people of all nationalities in Qinghai. In Qinghai, the source of three rivers, the world's longest heroic epic King Gassar, has been sung for thousands of years. Just like those surging rivers, the legend of the hero King Gassar will be passed on. In Yushu, the hometown of singing and dancing, there is Zhuo waist drum dance, which is affectionate, elegant, and meaningful, and Andai dance, which is vigorous, free, and full of passion. The Tanka in Rugon, the hometown of Zhang painting, is the crystallization of Zhang nationality's painting art. In that paradise-like land, with an excellent inheritance of painting skills, everyone paints and every family is engaged in art. The Qinghai Zhang Opera Troupe, established in Huanan, has created and performed excellent operas such as The Fairy Yi Yue, The Messenger of the King of Zhang, Golden Dawn, and injected new vitality into Zhang opera, a cultural treasure that has been passed down for thousands of years. Compared with the solemn and complicated Zhang opera full of ups and downs, the Hui nationality's banquet music has gentle and soft tunes, elegant lyrics, and joyful rhythm, creating a festive and lively atmosphere. At any wedding ceremonies, there will be singers singing and dancing, imbuing every guest with joy. Women of all nationalities in Qinghai are not only beautiful as flowers, but also ingenious creators and inheritors of the national skill of Qing embroidery, which refers to all the traditional folk embroidery styles in Qinghai. The heroic epic Han Chengzhou of Mongolian nationality in Haishi tells the story of a Mongolian hero destroying the devil and saving the people in the form of rap and speech, shining with the wisdom of the Mongolian people's pursuit of a better life. Every July and August, when the livestock is stout and strong, the Nadam would be held in this grassland, which is a cultural, sports, and entertainment gathering held by people to celebrate the harvests. Thrilling horse racing, wrestling, exciting archery, ancient chess skills, and fascinating songs and dances take turns to make Nadam a grand event for the Mongolian people in Haishi. The rivers nourish not only the land, but also culture and civilization. All kinds of intangible cultural heritage cultivated in the soil of Qinghai are vivid displays of the life wisdom and artistic talents of all nationalities in Qinghai, and a bright pearl embellished by them in the world culture. We will definitely do our best to protect and inherit all these precious intangible cultural heritages.
The mysterious Heilongjiang, at the northernmost tip of China's territory, is the birthplace of ice and snow art. The first ice lantern garden party 60 years ago enabled people to discover a different type of romance under the ice. Ordinary and even daunting ice cubes are endowed with a soul in the hands of skilled craftsmen. The smart shapes, decorated with bright light and shadow, kick off the dream event of the winter fairy tales. Sika deers in Dasheng Anling jump and hide. Red-crowned cranes in Jialong dance leisurely by the water. The Korean pine forest in Yichun has been brilliant for thousands of years. The aurora, which can bring good luck, amazes the board. A series of figures riding the wind, accompanied by screams and laughter, fly down the trails of more than 1,000 meters in Yabuli. Heilongjiang's winter is never dull, waiting for you to have fun.
The flowing historical memory of 3,000 years is a perfect match with the ice and snow in winter. The snow-wrapped city of Beijing keeps all the good wishes inside and outside its tall red walls. In the afterglow of the sunset, auspicious snow gently heralds a good year. The old dream of Beijing is also awakened by the glittering and translucent ice and snow. The annual Olympic Winter Games for the ordinary people is held in the ice rink in Shichahai. The stadiums of the Beijing Olympic Winter Games are fully decorated and ready for guests to dance. Fashion and vitality are also gathered here. The fiery racetracks of the Olympic Games are still remembered in the Bird's Nest and Water Cube. The trends are constantly refreshed in Sanlitun and CBD. The city is awash with colors, and the spirit of the city is inclusive and open, which is the vigor and vitality of Beijing. The colorful scenery makes the tour of Beijing more dynamic. In winter, Beijing breaks the barrier between ancient and modern times and shows its pure Chinese style.
Come to Jilin to play with snow in winter. The warm annual gathering is kicking off. The continuous Changbai Mountains are covered with snow. The special volcanic landform fails to suppress the fiery inner heat. The mist rising on the surface of Tianshi Lake gives it a faint heavenly ambience. Between the ice and snow and warm springs, they make people linger and forget to return. On both sides of the Songhua River, pure rime ice hangs all over the branches. The scenery all the way down the river is like walking into a dream. The last tribal fishing and hunting methods in northern China are preserved in Chagan Lake. The fertile black land also nurtures a hot livelihood. The heated Han is burning more and more vigorously, keeping the wind and snow out of the door. They eat farmhouse food, including all crops, drink hot spirit, and show the unique boldness of the black land. In the lights of thousands of families, happiness unwittingly comes into their hearts.
A 100 leagues are locked in ice and filled with whirling snow. Winter comes as promised. The north wind blows across a vast expanse, which merges into a magnificent northern scenery. The unfrozen river is steaming, and its vitality is not reduced at all. At the foot of the silent volcano is the aftertaste of hot days. Deep in the forest sea and snow plain, reindeer accompany the ancient tribe. On galloping horses, the stories of heroes are still being told. In the yurt, the hospitable herdsmen have prepared a feast, and the mellow aroma of milk tea and kumis lasts for a long time. By Dalinor Lake, the winter fishing team is ready for the delicious natural gifts kept fresh under the ice. The Natum Fair around the corner moves freely and passionately to the fast tempo. Endless screaming and joy is the main melody of winter. People place their faith here and dance happily between heaven and earth.
My Western face would not have been unfamiliar centuries ago on this oasis, lying at the edge of the Taklamakan Desert. This is Dunhuang, in northwest China's Gansu province, one of the ancient world's most significant crossroads connecting east and west. And today, I set foot on the time-worn sands that have borne witness to a lost age of prosperity along the ancient Silk Road, tracing the enlightened relics that it has left behind all these years. Now, shall we begin? Over a period of 1,000 years, from the 4th century to the 14th century, devout worshippers and artists painted about 45,000 square meters of murals in 735 caves carved into the cliffs right beside me. They are home to a vast collection of Buddhist artworks that also includes more than 2,000 colored sculptures. Welcome to the Dunhuang Mogul Grottos, also known as the 1,000 Buddha Grottos, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that takes you back through time to witness the cultural integration and mutual learning among the diverse civilizations along the ancient Silk Road. But these priceless treasures documenting the religious, cultural, and commercial importance of Dunhuang throughout history couldn't have been well preserved without the efforts of Liu Tao and generations of experts just like him. I caught up with him renovating the murals flaking in one of the caves at Mogul Grottos.
我在毛戈库斯86年开始从事这个文物保护工作，今年已经35年了。其实壁画虽然他不会说话，但是我们其实也是在跟他交流的一个过程。通过我们的双手的话，把它修好的话，一代一代传承下去，让我们的子孙后代还能接着修。
The restoration of murals takes meticulous processes, such as dedusting, sticking paint coats, and injecting agglomerant. Being a job that requires full concentration on minute details and a lot of patience.
因为我们的师傅他就是一辈子就是搞这个文物保护的。当时印象最深的一些就是说，他们在剥壁画的时候，教书家那个时候条件比较差，教书家出了问题的时候，他说那个壁画你要不能松手。 架子坏了以后呢，壁画包的壁画就快要掉下去了，但是壁画还在手里面包着，因为它1000多年的东西，你修坏的话，它永远就消失了。
Sticking to the way of the desert, one takes on the Mogul spirit of persistent dedication, bearing the burden of new responsibilities, pioneering and forging ahead. But for Liu Tao, he has a more personal take on it.
那个时候觉得可能自己有了一份工作。 当然是干到最后的话，慢慢热爱上这个工作了。其实我们干的这个普普通通的工作，其实一代一代坚持下来，其实就是一种莫高精神的体现。 现在让我干别的，我不会，一辈子就干了这一件事情。
The boundless desert is anything but dull, stretching hundreds of kilometers into the distance, creating a fresh spectacle before one's eyes. Here I am, appreciating a gorgeous artwork of wind erosion, Yardang landform at the Dunhuang Yardang National Geopark. It features ancient castle-like structures with many ridges and grooves, and from above the landform, you get a perfect bird view of a massive fleet sailing across the sea of sand. The Gobi Desert has not only witnessed glories from the ancient Silk Road, but also in modern days has seen the rise of a kind of cyberpunk-style technological miracle. It's China's first 100 megawatt class molten salt tower thermal power station with a nickname Super Mirror Power Plant.
前面就是吸热塔了，上面那一个亮的是吸热器，高度有260米。这里边有12000个这种大型的电热镜，它围绕着中间的吸热器。那每个电热镜由35个小的镜子来组成一个凹面镜，就像一个大型的这个向日葵。后面这一个就是吸热器，它吸收所有镜子围绕着它聚焦来的一个能量。
那这个吸热器顶部能达到多少度啊？
这个温度能达到上千度，但是我们通过流体把它控制在565度。
The receiver then heats up the molten salt in the storage tank at the bottom of the solar tower, enabling the power plant to continually generating electricity.
每年的设计发电量是3.9亿度电，能减少二氧化碳排放35万吨，它能够为我们的双碳战略添砖加瓦。
为什么会选择在敦煌？
敦煌有充沛的阳光，而且有广袤这个平坦的戈壁。所以它有适合建设光热的这种基础条件。我们希望呢，在这个地方有更多的游客来了解这个电站，然后呢，向“一带一路”上面去推广。
The ample sunlight in Dunhuang supports the drive for clean energy, as well as the growth of fruit produce, like grapes, apricots, and pears, while the moonlight pours a luminescent vibe onto the city's nightlife. As night encroaches, the aroma of local cuisine starts to permeate the streets of Dunhuang, attracting foodies from near and far. One specialty in particular perfectly reflects locals' down-to-earth yet resilient personalities. It's none other than the yellow noodles with donkey meat. Meet a master chef of the delightful dish, Da Ning, who has been making yellow noodles for over 30 years.
黄面是敦煌很古老的一个面食。怎么叫黄面呢？有黄颜色，就是加那个咱们戈壁上有一种叫蓬灰，就是在这个沙漠戈壁上长的。完了嘛，咱们把这个驴肉融加到这个黄面。
The noodles are really chewy, and it's not too salty, the sauce, but a little bit spicy, just perfect.
黄面还有一个别名叫丢面。咋叫丢面呢？就说是你要是师傅的水平不高，你拉的时候拉不到锅呢，就丢人的丢，就丢面，就丢人了，就丢面。
To avoid any embarrassment as a noodle making chef, you have to undertake many years of practicing before you can pull the noodles long and thin enough.
标准的起码就是牙签那么粗，长嘛能拉到个3米多。那标准都是自己的手感就能拉你就拉。这个要有劲儿，还要有一定的这个功夫才行。干什么的都是一样的，都要努力的把这个事情做好。我作为一个敦煌人，做这个驴肉和黄面感到一种荣幸，大家吃的满意，各方面都要跟上时代。今年60多岁了，再干个5、6年吧。
The desert can be so chilly at night, but the moonlight and the bonfire here has showered me with warmth. My journey in Dunhuang has instantly become timeless for me, as the city, a pivot on the ancient Silk Road, has had a profound impact on cultural and trade exchanges with the West for thousands of years. History is still being written and seems well within reach. So hop on a plane or a high-speed bullet train to the magnificent land of oases, where locals continue to carry forward the Silk Road spirit, a spirit upon which the city is once again thriving. 1,000 households tell 1,000 stories. Xijiang Qianhu Miao Village, located in Leshan County, southwest China's Guizhou Province, is home to 1,432 families and a population of over 6,000 people. It is the largest Miao minority village in the world. Leave all your troubles behind and come join me for a grand feast of Miao ethnic folktales and this majestic retreat deep in the river valley. Now, before entering the village gate, I am blocked by an obstacle that is actually pretty sweet. The Miao people show their highest level of hospitality when they welcome guests outside the village gate and invite them to drink up to 12 rounds of homemade rice wine. Each round represents a blessing. But it's also a challenge for those who can't hold the liquor. After 12 rounds of lemon jiao, I'm already feeling warm, as you can see in my face, and I'm really excited what's coming next in the village. Xijiang Qianhu Miao Village has a history of over 2,000 years and is a settlement of 5 major migrations of Miao people in China's history. Wandering in the alleys, the first thing in the village that strikes you is the massive scale of wooden diaojialou buildings, a traditional architectural style of the Miao ethnic group. With one built above another along the mountain slope, the handmade wooden buildings present a magnificent view of the village. This is an ideal place for me to experience a different way of living and to escape from the hustle and bustle of city life and gain peace and love in my inner heart. As I walk along this picturesque landscape of nature and human wonders, I find myself wishing that time could stop. But I have a date with some delicious Guizhou local cuisines. Actually, a lot of them. The long table banquet is a traditional way for people from the Miao ethnic group to celebrate some major festivals and entertain guests. As a foodie, today I've been lucky enough to join this large crowd, which is being served a variety of delicious local meals served on a long table. Li Zhen has been running Anu Miao Jia farmstay for 13 years.
是我们苗族的这个崇州夜市有千年的历史了。我们古代的苗家人从以前到现在这个传承下来，就千年不变的宴席。这边是客人，这边是主人，然后大家聚在一起，欢聚在崇州夜上，然后大家唱歌敬酒，喝酒聊天。最有特色的就是苗家酸汤鱼。 特别这个稻花鱼啊，特别好吃，我诚意的给你尝一尝。我们这里的这个桌上的菜呀，都是来自我们周边的老百姓，所以这里的话带动了很多老百姓的致富。所有的人都不出去外面打工了，都在自己家里创业，找到了自己在家里就能创业的这个机会。越来越多的人到我们西江苗寨来了。
开着暖和
啊，对对，吹暖看花，然后来的游客越来越多了。
Her business has provided jobs for nearly 100 people and helped lift nearly 1,000 people out of poverty while boosting the catering industry in the Miao village. There is a maze of alleys for you to explore inside the village. Winding paths lead you to a variety of hidden shops, markets, restaurants, small museums featuring Miao embroidery, and so much more. a shop of Miao silver ornaments got my attention. Here I met Li Shijiang, a silversmith who has inherited the intangible cultural heritage of the Miao forging techniques for silver ornamental jewelry.
麻料银匠锤它是祖祖辈辈，它都是一直是靠这个打这个银饰的，它就是2006年也是进入这个非物质文化遗产的名录，就是我也是个非物质银饰大造技艺这个非物质文化传承人。
服装上面的一些银饰也是从您这儿。
哎，他们穿戴的那些银饰都是我们村的人打造的，就是戴的那些银帽啊、银锁啊，还有背上的这些啊，它都是根据我们的历史传承，就是迁徙来做成这种工艺的。
那您觉得我适合什么样的银饰呢？
像你这么漂亮的，就适合戴我们这种紧急的这种图腾吉祥鸟。
太漂亮了，很有特点。
这种就是我们苗族的吉鱼鸟，就是像你们就说那个锦鸡，就是我们苗族的一个吉祥鸟。
漂亮。
I was then invited to the home of a Miao Guzang Tou, a spiritual leader of the local Miao people, who oversees folk affairs such as ancestor worship and various ceremonies.
苗站的古庄头呢，它是自古以来世袭下来的。那么首先呢，我们都要保管好我们这个神圣的这个铜鼓，因为苗族祖先说，苗族的祖宗灵魂都在铜鼓里面。老祖宗就说这个鼓必须由头人来掌管，他们才放心，他们才安心那么除此之外呢，我们在平常过年过节的时候，要决定和安排过年过节的一些日期，因为苗族的过年过节，它不像汉族那个有固定的日期。
你作为古藏头，您觉得这个苗族的文化应该怎么能更好的传承下去呢？
先进的文化，我们也很希望我们的孩子他能够去学习，掌握一些先进的科学科技文化，但同时自己的文化呢，也一定要保留下来，就像那个树枝一样的根。那我们本民族的文化就是我们的根。如果自己的民族文化你搞遗忘了，你的根你找不到了。注重和保存我们的民族文化以后，也才能更加的吸引人家外面的人来到苗寨来旅游。人家来旅游，他不光是来看看这个地方，他还了解这个看看苗族里面有哪些文化。所以我觉得保存这个文化很重要的。
After bidding farewell to the Guzang Tou, I ran into a huge festivity of dance, celebrating the great unity of all ethnic groups of China. I'm itching to put on Miao costumes and join the large crowd of dancers to savor this memorable and happy moment. I am overwhelmed with joy being part of this Miao festivity, with all its passionate dancing, singing, music and art. The Miao village really more than lives up to its name, the Miao capital, an open-air museum for experiencing the indigenous culture. My journey is coming to an end, but I have barely scratched the surface of all the Miao people's wonderful customs and culture. So why don't you come to Xizang Qianhu Miao village for the perfect break that your heart and mind deserve?
This is the Luoyang that you have probably never seen before. We at People's Daily Online are going to take you on an incredible journey through the city that transcends history, culture, and technology in central China's Henan province. And of course, we won't be missing out on the delicious local food. Tales of the City begins. How do you kick off a cold winter morning full of energy and passion for the day's work that lies ahead? A hot bowl of soup for breakfast might just be the answer. Luoyang locals are food connoisseurs when it comes to a variety of different soups, which exemplifies the most striking feature of Luoyang cuisine. I'm at a restaurant here in Luoyang. It's been open for nearly 170 years and it's famous for its soup. I'm with a friend. We're going to try some and see what we like. What kind is your favorite?
I like mutton soup and tofu soup, but my favorite is beef soup.
Beef soup. Wow, it's so warm.
A bowl of soup can give you full energy, especially in the cold winter. So when two friends in Luoyang, they meet each other and the way that they greet each other is, have you drunk soup today?
Really?
Yeah, it is
That's a
true.
good way to start the morning.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be spicy, but it's really not. It's very clear and very gentle. I can understand why people can take it in the morning to eat.
Welcome to Luoyang. And my ancestor founded this business in Qing Dynasty, and now I'm running this business. I'm very proud and honored to have a chance to make this meal to our Luoyang people. And hopefully one day we can make this meal to the world.
One of the cradles of Chinese civilization, Luoyang was the ancient capital of 13 dynasties, including the first, Xia, which started right here. I've come to visit some of the finest Chinese Buddhist art relics. Longmen Grottoes has over 2,300 grottos, over 110,000 Buddhist images and figures, over 80 dagobas, and 2,800 inscribed tablets, created over 1,000 years ago between the Northern Wei Dynasty and Song Dynasty. The scenic area also introduced night tour programs in April to meet tourist needs. So stay for the night lights that will add more splendor to the historic wonder. Let's wind the clock back to daylight. In recent years, Luoyang has dramatically boosted its cultural industry, intending to become the Oriental capital of museums, with a total of 100 museums planned to be open for tourists and museum goers by the end of 2020. This one particular museum, however, features a unique variety of items on display. Peony porcelain, a fine art that reflects the integration of peony imagery with Chinese porcelain culture. I spoke with the museum's curator, Li Xuewu, to find out how he uses ancient porcelain making techniques to create peony-themed decorations with modern designs. Can you tell me about the process of peony porcelain art and its special features?
第一是全手工，第二是严格按照牡丹的花型和姿态，全手工制作。第三是颜色上面严格按照牡丹花的颜色去配置。这制作过程中间，你看牡丹的花瓣特别多，所以说制作一朵花时间是将近3个小时一朵花。牡丹瓷的制作工艺基本上把中国的陶瓷，你看手工捏制啊、釉色呀、包括烧制啊等都涵盖了。 这代表了中国，我们也算是很创新的一个，新的艺术瓷派，叫牡丹瓷。加上洛阳是牡丹之乡，牡丹必会伴着洛阳香飘世界，洛阳也会因牡丹而闻名天下。
Luoyang's 3,000 years of history has cultivated a craftsman's spirit in its hardworking and innovative people. In the modern era, the city has also become a fertile land for manufacturing and machinery, such as the production of tractors. Founded in 1955, the YTO Group was one of 156 key projects listed in the country's first 5-year plan from 1953 to 1957. In 1958, the first wholly Chinese-made tractor, Dongfang Hong, rolled off of the production line of YTO. To find out what's behind the craftsman spirit of Luoyang locals, I had a chat with Zhang Jingmei, a professional quality control technician who has been working on the production line at the tractor manufacturer for 22 years.
我测量的零部件在拖拉机的属于核心零部件。如果它一旦质量达不到要求，就会对整车造成质量事故。所以就在质量保证的方面，这个测量就尤其重要。从小我爸们开拖拉机，在地里感觉着很威风呀。 就像一头那个红色的铁牛一样在地里穿梭。现在我们的装配线是亚洲最先进的装配线，过去1个月才几台车，现在1天都能达到200台，然后1个月最高的时候就是5、6千台车。看着我们的拖拉机从小功率发展到大功率，从过去的机械换挡，现在是动力换挡，甚至说自动驾驶。我国拖拉机的技术变革创新，也印证了中国农业的飞速发展。
The remarkable industrial transformation and upgrade couldn't possibly have been achieved without countless, selfless, personal dedications.
我的老公也在大货公司，所以忙的时候可能2人都顾不上家，所以孩子呀、家庭啊都是靠老人在那支撑。感觉到反正还咋说呢，还挺感谢他们的吧。但是要想把自己的本职工作干好，那必须付出一定的时间和精力，这是没办法两全的。所以说我只有现在先把自己的工作干好，然后到时候也能给孩子立个榜样，孩子也能以我为荣吧。
Thanks to freight train services, the tractors are transported in standard shipping containers and exported to European and Asian countries like Russia, Ukraine, and Pakistan.
这是我们新发布的一款5G 电动轮边电机的拖拉机，它的新技术亮点有，一个是无人驾驶，5G。 新能源，也就是我们所谓的锂电池，然后它的还有一个很大的创新点就在于轮边驱动的电机的驱动形式，每一个轮毂里面有一套这个轮毂电机，给这个拖拉机提供动力，每一个轮子都可以单独来调整自己的方向，那这样的话控制策略就会灵活很多，转弯半径会比传统的拖拉机要更小。洛阳是一个具备深厚历史底蕴和 工业积累的一个城市，也是我们新中国第1台拖拉机诞生的地方。结合我们现在新技术，比如说5G 技术、网联技术、无人驾驶技术。
Why we choose the city of Luoyang? Luoyang has always been a very important industrial base in Middle China. It has a lot of research institutes and a lot of large factories. In the whole country, there is a wave of upgrading of the manufacturing industry right now. So we believe our technologies can do something for the upgrading.
现在我们即将进入14.5，我们会继续沿袭依托老一辈工人的工匠精神，结合高新技术，在此基础上做出我们新的成绩。
After an enticing day of exploration through the city, I've come to Shizi Street in Laocheng district of Luoyang for a final culinary treat. The various soups, whether served as street food for a late-night snack or tasted at the historic and exuberant water banquet, have once again stolen the show and will surely haunt my taste buds for years to come. What a memorable way to end my blissful journey here in Luoyang. We've seen things from the first dynasty in China to now. Luoyang is forging ahead with innovation in manufacturing and so much more.
I can really feel the pride the hardworking people of Luoyang have for the past, the present, and the future.
China, the gateway to East Asia, is a fascinating country. It is an ancient civilization that gave the world Peking man, gunpowder, and noodles. Visitors making their first trip to China usually stick to the larger cities. More experienced visitors to the Middle Kingdom will strike out in other directions, where traveling may be a bit more frustrating because of the language barrier, but most definitely doable for independent travelers. Here's a look at the best places to visit in China. Number 10. Kunming. Kunming is the economic, transportation, industrial, and cultural center of southwest China. It is linked by rail from all of China's major cities, as well as with Vietnam. The mild climate makes it a good place to visit any time of the year. Largely because of the fine climate, flower growing is a major industry, and tourists can visit flower exhibits and auctions and a huge botanical garden. In addition to its own charms, Kunming serves as a base from which to explore the rainbow of ethnic minority in the area. Number 9. Chuchaigo. Chuchaigo Valley has been described as a fairyland because of its many waterfalls, snow-covered karst mountains, and its 108 blue, turquoise, and green-colored lakes that are so crystal clear one can see the bottoms. It is also the habitat of giant pandas, though the chances of seeing them are slim due to the park's size and the number of tourists. Number 8. Hangzhou. Famed for its natural scenery, Hangzhou and its West Lake have been immortalized by countless poets and artists. In the 13th century, Marco Polo described the city as the most beautiful and magnificent in the world. Hangzhou's most famous site, West Lake, is a large lake separated by causeways and lined with ancient buildings and gardens designed for relaxation and spirituality. Visitors will find pagodas, temples, walking paths, and tea farms along its shores. Number 7. Yangshuo. Yangshuo in South China was once a magnet for backpackers because of its cheap prices and laid-back atmosphere. But today it draws all sorts of travelers to enjoy its beautiful scenery and karst mountains. Yangshuo also makes a good base to take a day trip to Guilin for a leisurely trip on the Li River. Many travelers choose to rent bicycles for the trip back, since the route is relatively flat and gives them the opportunity to view farmers toiling in their fields. Number 6. Lhasa. Lhasa is the most important city in Tibet and one of the highest elevated in the world at 11,500 feet. Lhasa, in spite of its absorption into Greater China, has retained much of its culture. It is home to the Potala Palace, which was the former home of the Dalai Lama. The palace was constructed on the Red Hill more than 360 years ago. Another palace is Norbulinka, built in 1755. It was the Dalai Lama's summer palace before his exile. Number 5. Xi'an. Xi'an was once the start of the indispensable Silk Road that made commerce between many countries in Eurasia possible. It was also the imperial seat for no fewer than 11 dynasties before the unification of China between 1000 BC and 1000 AD. Its most famous attraction is the rather recently discovered Terracotta Army, the protectors of the tomb of the first emperor of China. Xi'an also boasts 14th century city walls that are more than 8 miles long. They are not only a part of the city history, but traveling in Xi'an sometimes requires going under, on, or around them. Number 4. Shanghai. Located on the East China Sea and the mouth of the Yangtze River, Shanghai is the largest city in China. Its skyline is filled with skyscrapers, while shiny shopping malls, luxurious hotels, and prestigious art centers are rising alongside. The city nights in Shanghai are representative of the Western view of China's cities, with bright neon signs, bustling streets, and numerous businesses. The most popular place to go for a stroll is the Bund, Shanghai's colonial riverfront along Huangpu River. While levees have significantly changed the Bund's appearance, a number of architecturally significant buildings are adjacent to the strip and are still visible. Number 3. Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is an assemblage of smaller walls built by various dynasties over many years. Builders erected these walls for protection from invasion by those from the north. The Great Wall itself measures approximately 5,500 miles in length, although some of the sections lie in ruin or have disappeared altogether. It is the longest man-made structure in the world. There are several sections of the Great Wall of China that visitors find interesting. Badaling is the most popular section of the wall, as it is the closest to Beijing and easy to climb. Number 2. Hong Kong. Located off China's southeastern coast, Hong Kong is a glittering, world-class commercial center where Chinese culture, British colonial
Jining, the world-renowned Confucius hometown, has a long history and splendid culture, is the holy land of the ancestral fertile culture, also the birthplace of Xuanyuan, Shanong, Fu Shi, and the other 3 sovereigns and 5 emperors. Jining is the hometown of Confucius, a great thinker and educator. The significant origin of Chinese civilization and Confucius's Ru school culture. Jining is a famous historical cultural city. Kong Family Mansion, Confucius Temple, and Confucius Cemetery are world cultural heritage. The old 3 Kong scenic sports are magnificent and in-depth insight of history. The story of Mencius's wise mother moving her residence 3 times to find a good environment for her children's best education and breaking the loom to show her child that the learning effort should not be interrupted has been passed down to now. There are more than 700 stone reliefs of Han Stellas in existence, ranking the top 1 in the country. Confucius Institute, Confucius Museum, Nishan Holy Land. The new 3 Kong scenic sports are magnificent and atmospheric. Jining has 41 major national cultural heritage conservation board and 17 national intangible cultural heritage projects. Confucianism is extensive and profound, and Chinese culture has a well-established and long-standing history. This is not only the spiritual home of the generations of Chinese people of Yan and Huang, but also the higher culture place of the exchange and mutual learning among civilizations all over the world. Jining is the long history canal capital city. The World Heritage Site Grand Canal Jining section has 230 kilometers. Canal management of the highest executive unit, River Governor's Office, located in Jining of the Yuan, Ming, and Qing dynasty. The Grand Canal, Water Ridge, the Nanwang Water Diversion Project is a miracle of the world's hydraulic engineering. Also, the throat hub that keeps the Grand Canal smoothing. Nanyang, one of the 4 ancient towns in Grand Canal, was the residence of Qianlong, Emperor of the Qing dynasty. Weishan Lake, with 10,000 hectare lotus flowers and flying birds, is one of the best preserved and largest primitive ecological wetland in Asia. The canal, the ancient town, and the lake blend into surroundings as a whole, add radiance and beauty to each other. Multiculture meets in Jining. The marshes of Liangshan is famous for its classic Chinese novel, The Water Margin. Li Bai, a great poet of the Tang Dynasty, lived for 23 years and wrote more than 100 poems and odes in Jining. Tai Bai Lake, Tai Bai Mansion, Nanqi Park, etc. have become internet-famous sites. Is it a great pleasure to have friends from afar? The industrious, simple 8.5 million Jining people sincerely welcome friends from home and abroad to experience the sincere enthusiasm of hospitable Shandong and the unique charm of cultural Jining.